that Africa must unite. And in as much as all these things may sound like a facade or something that may be a bit of a concept, the question is, it's never been done. And what we need to be asking ourselves is there anything stopping us? Is there any reason why? And this is not to say we need to be copying people as to what they're doing, but leaving one country to the other is basically costing less. We just been giving those borders, those boundaries for us to continue to hold ourselves in cages because we are so committed to our individual countries. I think the time is now. We definitely need to be able to take that bold step and look towards the one Africa. We need to look towards bringing ourselves as a community, and especially for us in the diaspora, for us to be able to see the bigger role that we are going to be playing, or the bigger role that we play in the emancipation of our community. Join me listen to what is going on in Niger at the moment, and possibly you may understand the reason why a united Africa may give us, or a united Africa may lead to the end of this oppressive system that has continued over and over, both internally and externally.
The revolutionary government in Niger has just increased the price of uranium that it exports on the world market to 200 euros per kilogram. It was previously paying, or rather charging, 80 cents. The French were getting Niger's uranium for 80 cents per kilogram, and the world market price is 200 euros per kilogram, which is what little Macron will have to pay from now on. You see, it pays to stand up for your rights. That's what the people in Niger have done.
Say that the subject of Pan-Africanism is one that remains as important today as it was, in my view, many years ago. Those of you who are familiar with the struggle for Pan-Africanism.
What next for the people of Uganda? This we have been doing since we started this struggle. This we are going to continue doing until we can have the people of Uganda transform our words into action to free themselves from tyranny.
There's no any other person asking. Some of your vehicles are still held in Arua as exhibit. Are you going to use this opportunity to demand for them?
Now demanding for my personal properties would be reducing this struggle to my individual self. Yes, my cars are illegally held onto in Arua 5 years today and 1 month. The court ordered for my vehicles to be released, but as you know, the courts are impotent in this country. So what we demand for is bigger than my cars. We demand for freedom so that every other Ugandan beyond me can have what rightfully belongs to them.
NTV, do you think Museveni and his people will allow you to tour all over the country to transform the message to the people?
First and foremost, it is not Museveni that allowed us. It is the pressure that came from both international and local efforts that we are here. We don't owe our freedom to Museveni because we don't get it from him. According to the law, our liberties are given to us by God and enshrined by the law, not by any sitting leader in power. So it is not upon Museveni to allow us. We know that they have been trying to cook ways to stop us. They are hiding behind bombs, behind terrorism. We know that they are scared of this message. We shall continue spreading this message with or without Museveni's happiness.
Another. Let us be one thing. Let us love our continent. Let us fight for our continent. Let Africa one day realize its own freedom. Let Africa one day stand on its own feet and say, I own my minerals, I own everything that belongs to this continent. Let Africa alone be able to say, enough is enough, away with colonialism, away with the imperialists. Let the unity of African people reign supreme in all of us. We are Africans, and we are not going to apologize about that. We will defend the Zimbabweans, we will defend Africans in our townships, because we are one thing. Self-hate. But when an African is in South Africa and he doesn't have papers, you beat them. Why? Because you hate yourself. You don't love yourself. You must see yourself in a Zimbabwean. You must see yourself in a Mozambican, because that's who you are.
Interestingly, this is exactly where it really hits home. Where we have little children trying to dig the earth in order for them to be able to get their daily bread. Is this not abuse? So when continents are being abused, that is not. But basically what is happening in Africa is because of the main systems, because of, they're thieving everything that is going on in the continent. Children are meant to expose themselves. Children have to go and dig the earth in order for them to be able to gain some survival for themselves.